Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Psychology 101, where we practice conditioning our minds to find value where there is fear and to be cautious where there is greed. If you find any of what I say in this video to be helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. We're going to take a look at a few altcoins. Let's start off with Solana. Solana is a very popular altcoin. And if I had to guess for the next mega bull run, if Bitcoin is to stick with its 4 year cycle that it does, where we topped out at the end of 2017 and we topped out at the end of 2021. You could say we topped out early, and really the alts ran better here than they did here. So this was the time. Are we going to top out at the end of 2025, way down the road? But anyways, who knows? Maybe we stay on a 4 year cycle. Maybe we don't. But Solana, which is a crypto available to buy on Coinbase, I don't believe it's available on Robinhood. It was recently overbought on the RSI as high as 82, 83. And right now, Solana is around 53, got as high as 69. Nice. One of my long term investing strategies is to buy when a stock or crypto is within 10% of a yearly low. And so I would be looking for Solana to correct down. Now let's take a look at a couple different indicators. Darvis box, we're going below the Darvis box. So maybe with the recent Binance news, we're going to go down a little bit. Sometimes when we go down, we can have, 25% correction here around 25 to, or 24 to 16, that's about 30%. And from around 20 to 15, 25%. So if we were to have a 25% correction from 50, maybe we get down to something like, 35 or so. Who knows? But right now, I'm not looking to buy Sol. We'll see what the RSI does when it comes down here. When or if I were to buy Sol, I would have looked for the double bottoming in the RSI. So I would have last bought right here when it was around 17. To me, that would have been a buy signal. Let's take a look at volume, base support, and resistance zones. So here, upper range around 67. This is showing that, maybe we're going to come back down to 30. If we have a big capitulation event, if this whole Binance thing really turns over the crypto market, maybe we get down to a 30. If we were to get below 30, heck, I can speak for myself here. If we were to get below 23, I am buying Sol. And if we're at 30, I am strongly considering buying Sol. I'm not going to tell you when and where to buy, and please don't buy just based off what I say I'm going to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a trader. I don't do options. I don't short. I take a look at macro conditions for when I can buy and hold a stock or crypto for more than a year to pay less capital gains taxes and to increase my value long term. I am a low to medium risk tolerant investor. So let's move on. Let's take a look at Link. Now, Link is on Coinbase and Robinhood, I believe. If we're looking at the volume, Link got below this top volume box, so maybe it's going to come down to 11 and a half. If Link got to $8, I'm going to be buying Link. I can tell you right now. And if Link got down anywhere below $7, I'm going to be heavily buying Link. Again, another one recently overbought in the RSI. Here it's showing 8 as well. And so I'm going to be patient with Link. We'll see if it ranges in here. If it ranges, I might consider buying if more time goes by. But I'm going to be looking for it to come down. And again, we're in Q4. Q4, especially as we get closer to Christmas, people are buying things Markets tend to get a little bloated. So I'm going to wait till Q1 probably before doing anything. But who knows? Maybe that's not a great decision. Um, H bar. I know it's another popular crypto. Um, let's take a look. H bar. I guess we can go with this one. H bar is on Coinbase, I believe. So 6.5. Maybe it gets down to 4. If H bar gets below 4.04, I'm going to be buying H bar personally. If we take a look at our yearly, H bar could be a good long term buy here. You take a look, the RSI was recently overbought. So when it comes down here, if it gets oversold, I might consider buying it. Now, when it was oversold here, it never got below. It did get below down here. So maybe when it gets oversold the next time, we're going to be in similar ranges or maybe even lower. If H bar got to this level, I'm going to be buying H bar. Let's take a look at Fetch. I don't think Fetch is on Robinhood. I know it is on Coinbase. Let's zoom out a little bit. See similarly overbought in the RSI. The volume is saying, it'll probably correct down to 42. And at worst, maybe go down to 20. If Fetch were at 20, I would strongly consider buying myself personally. RSI right now in the 5-year is overbought. And the 1-year does look to be coiling in the RSI and possibly coming back down. And so, yeah, I'd look for Fetch to be in the 20-cent range. But who knows? It doesn't have to get down there. But I do like Fetch. It's a AI coin. Who knows? Hey, guys, with any of these cryptos, please do your own research. Fetch, they may have just attached the AI moniker in their name just because AI is such a big thing right now. Are they doing anything with artificial intelligence? Do your own research. Find out. Make sure they're not just saying AI just to get some of the AI money. Because it seems that the stocks that say AI the most are getting the most money. So those are a few different alts. And guys, if there's any altcoins you want me to look at, please comment below. I'd be happy to look at any alt for you. I am going to try to look at alts that people can more easily get a hold of. So if it's something like Pepe2 on MEXC or Binance one, I might not tend to look at it as much. But if it's on Coinbase or Robinhood, I'm going to be more likely to look at it. Litecoin, which I believe is on Coinbase and Robinhood. Because, I'm probably repeating myself here. I want this channel to be, even for investors that are just starting to dip their toes in the crypto or thinking about dipping their toes in the crypto. So the less that people have to put their information out on the internet to expose themselves and the more simpler ways they can do it. I'm going to assume more people have Robinhood or Coinbase accounts than, at least here in the States, than something like Binance, MEXC, or others where you need a VPN. And of course, on this channel, I'm always going to do my best to encourage any buying that you do it legally, that you report your taxes. Now, if you want to pay less capital gains taxes, it does incentivize you to buy and hold for at least a year before you sell, and of course claim that on your taxes. Pay what you need to. But Litecoin, Litecoin isn't as volatile as the others. It doesn't go as high or as low. So maybe you consider it to be a safer play. Maybe you're thinking, hey, next bull run, what if it gets above 400? Because where did it get at the peak of the 2017 bull run? It got to 400, really. And then it only got to 400 the last time. That's kind of crazy. So, at the very least, if you're thinking, hey, what if Litecoin is the safest play and it can go from 67 to 400, so right there, you could 6x your money if it was to do that. There are no guarantees. I don't know if it will. Let's pull up a different indicator here. Um, I like this Aurora Borealis one. Shows when we are becoming overbought, oversold. So right here, kind of seems like we're coiling up and we might get in this 80 to 90 range here. Who knows? Maybe Litecoin, if you are a low risk investor, Litecoin might be one for you to consider. If you are just starting out in crypto, Bitcoin, in my opinion, should be the first one to start with. And you can just dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And if you were to play it the way that I do it, you would look for when we are within 10% of a yearly low and when the RSI is double bottoming. That would be a time it's in your favor when it's double bottoming in the oversold region. But anyways, that's all I got as far as altcoins go. Again, if you are looking at any other altcoins that you want me to look at, please comment below. Be happy to take a look at any other altcoins in future videos. But I am going to upload Bitcoin videos separate from Ethereum, and Ethereum, even though it is the largest altcoin, separate from the rest. So that's going to be how I'm starting these videos for now. But none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a trader. Everything I say is just my opinion, and my opinion comes with knowledge and experience. I have a master's degree, and I've worked quite a bit of time in the field of psychology. And I use that psychology to my advantage to find value where there is fear and to be cautious where there is greed. Being in markets investing, it is a psychological game. And you might just look at this and see green and red lines, but I want you to be able to see more than that, to see that when there are commercials with cryptocurrency ads during the Super Bowl, that might be a time to be cautious. Or when FTX went bankrupt and all those problems and the sky was falling, that might be a time to find value. And so, again, we're taking on this channel medium to long term focus on investing, not shorting, not doing options, not leveraging everything we have and going bankrupt like so many others. We're trying to take as safe of an approach as we can and use this channel to build a community that is accepting of all different types of investors. So if you have different strategies that you use, I'd love to hear below, or different indicators as well. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. Do enjoy your Thanksgiving week, everyone, and take care.